Hello, welcome back to the second episode. I haven't uploaded the first episode yet because I wanted to go ahead and get through. I'm gonna do about 5, I suppose, because I want to go ahead and get through them pretty fast so I can get to the DLC. Because this might be a little bad, but I haven't really played much of the DLC yet, so obviously I'll have to go and beat that so I can give some advice, because otherwise I'd be playing it blind, and that's not really much of a walkthrough. Or a guide, I suppose. So, the next one we're gonna do here is this running gun right here. I do like having Smoke Dash here, but I bought Lobber instead for the flower guy, because I feel like that's more useful. So, just like the last one, make sure you get all the coins and always be shooting. So for this coin, you don't actually need to parry that. You can come to this edge. Oh, watch out for that. You can come to this edge right here and then jump and then dash to it. So if you miss the parry, don't worry. I don't like going for it because I always miss it. So in that part, you know, that part, like a wave, basically, you can avoid it. Okay, so this part tricks people up a lot. So basically what I do is I just try and go as fast as I can to avoid like each layer with this tree. So like as soon as I see it can go, I'll go up like that. And so I wouldn't focus on destroying those because it takes a lot of health, and the mosquitoes might come and get you, and just everything is sort of hard to avoid, and if you fall you take damage. Well, you can take damage. So honestly, just sit there and get past those tree guys as fast as you can. For this one, if you stay on the mosquito too long, the fireball is going to come up and hit you, so just be aware of that. Also, don't worry, they respawn, so if you miss the coin, you can try again. So, an advice I can give a tip I can give for this platforming section is you can actually stand on these guys for a little bit before you have to jump off. So, you know, it's not like you immediately have to go. Like, especially for this section right there, it's good just to take your time and wait a little bit for the fireball to come up. Alright, for this guy, I'd recommend staying as high up as you can to give yourself more time to react, because it's easier to fall to one that's slightly below than it is to jump to one that's higher up. And just pay attention to which one the fireball is going to take out. You can take damage if you fall there, so I would get on this one because it's the closest one, and then just do a jump and dash over, and it's that simple. I know this is a hard game starting out, but I believe in y'all, you know. Maybe, you know, I was thinking what I could do is like have a list of like talking points, maybe. You know, that might be nice. Just so I'm not just repeating myself a lot. So come down to this, so we're gonna go and buy our third item. I would recommend getting Smoke Bomb, because the Smoke Bomb lets you just avoid so many damages you otherwise would have taken. And it's just great for maneuvering out of situations. I wouldn't buy a heart just yet, because spread shot's pretty useful in some upcoming fights. Plus, after we beat the flower guy, Cagney, this guy won't move and let us get that coin. Oh, I forgot to equip the Smoke Dash.
Here's a real
Let me do that real quick so I can show y'all how you would use it. Oh, I know I did equip it. Okay, so let me think. So for the first phase, he alternates between throwing these carrots and shoes. Basically, I like sitting on the far left platform. If it's the carrots, you just sit there and wait to the last possible moment, then you jump up and dash over. If it's the shoe, sit back here, wait for it to go near you, then you go down, and it's gonna come back down on the ground. Oh wait, no. Okay, never mind. That's a little later. So for this phase, I like just staying up here, avoiding those little seeds, and then right about here, I switch to my spread shot and clear out all this that I can. So for the carrots, you just stay right there and then dash at the last possible moment to this platform right here. And then when the seeds, I like using the lobber when I can, but as soon as the seeds start falling, use your spread shot. And on this one, I like staying in the middle platform so that I can dash to whichever one. I don't know, it seems like I can just react better if I stand on the middle one. Be paying attention to the bottom area right here to see like where the vines are coming up, and just jump over those. You really don't have to dash or panic much, it's just a jump. It'll be fine. Oh. And then if you're about to take damage, just use your super and you can avoid damage. But be careful when you go out of your super, you don't have invincibility, so you can get hit right after the end of your super. And just like that, aisle 1 is done. Yep. You know, I feel like this is a pretty okay pacing. An island and 2 videos. That should give me plenty of time to practice the DLC. But I don't know if it's gonna be too fast to really explain anything. But yeah, you just grab that coin by that axe guy like I just did there, and then come to the shop, and then we're gonna buy spread shot. And then we'll make our way to the second aisle. So I'm gonna be skipping through all the dialogue and stuff because it's a walkthrough, not a playthrough, you know. Excuse me. Also, just not thought about it. You might also hear my fish tank in the back. So if you hear running water, that's what it is. So I'm just gonna skip that dialogue because, like I said. Okay, what's the first one I recommend doing? Okay, so first thing, I would talk to this guy right here. He gives you an upgrade for your plane, which will be helpful for Jiminy, the little genie guy. I guess we'll do Baroness Von Bon Bon. I think that's how you pronounce it. For this, I would recommend using spread shots. So this one can be pretty rough depending on the ones you get first, like the waffle and the cupcake. I always struggle with. So for the waffle, just try and keep your distance the best you can. And then when it's clear, you can come up and use a spread shot, but just be careful. The candy corn is pretty easy. With a smoke dash, you can just go through it like that. So basically just wait to the side until you have to move, and then you just try and smoke dash through it. Yeah, not much to say about that one. Alright, so the gumball. So the gumball, it's sort of like the onion in that first one. You want to look at the top and see where the gumballs are coming from and just move back and forth. And with the roundabout, you're always going to hit it no matter which way you face, because it does a little loop like that. So for this, just pay attention to that floating head. And then if you need, use a super to avoid taking damage. You can parry that peppermint roll, just so you know. Oh, okay, I died. That's awkward. Oh, and I was right there. Well, honestly, that's probably better so I can show you the different mini bosses on this. Alright, so the cupcake, you definitely just want to try and stay away from. If you get it on later phases, you have to watch out for jelly beans that come. But just make sure you just stay as far away from it as you can, because the splat, whenever it lands on like that, the splat goes further away than you might think. So basically for this, I did a bad job at explaining this, but you want to stay close whenever you can before it like spreads out. Stay close and hit it with spread shot, and then when you see it pause about it basically expand, just go away. And then the only one we didn't get was Jawbreaker. Basically for the Jawbreaker, it's gonna follow your movement, so just do roundabout and just let it slowly come to you, then jump and then go around it. It's not that hard. Honestly, to me, it's the one I had the easiest time with learning whenever I first picked up the game. So yeah, you can use spread shot, but that's a little weird on the Jawbreaker because it's following you. So yeah, just let it get close, and you can jump and then dash, and you can dash through it more than likely. It's honestly not too bad. That one can take you a little while. So basically, biggest tips is learning how each of the mini bosses goes. For the waffle, we use roundabout. We use spread shot whenever you can, and when it's about to expand, dash away and use roundabout. Cupcake, stay far away, squat and use roundabout so it comes back and hits it. Gumball, or the gumball machine. Pay attention to the top of the screen. Whoa. What is this? I didn't see this. Okay, that was weird. I'd never seen that before. But, what was I saying? Okay, the gumball machine. Basically, pay attention to the top to see where the gumballs are falling from. And if you're using roundabout, it'll always hit it just as long as you're always shooting. So it's just becoming not getting hit by the gumball machine, not getting hit by the falling gumballs. And then the candy corn, stay in the corner and then jump and dash whenever it gets close to you. That's going to be basically the tip for everything. So I guess we'll do Beppi the Clown. I think this was my first sort of place I got hard stuck on. We're gonna use let's see here. Oh, we're gonna use the same loadout. So basically, just be jumping up and killing those ducks whenever you can. Also, one thing to know about the roundabout, it has the distance it goes further is the way you're facing away. So like if I do this, it's not going to go that far to the right, but if I face to the left, it's going to go all the way to the right. See? So for this, you can also use roundabout, lobber instead of spread shot on this one too. That works really well. So for that one, just go to spread shot, use your lock, and take out those little dogs if you need. So for this, this can be really tricky and hard to not take damage. But basically what you saw me do there is I got up underneath him and held up with the spread shot, and whenever there's the little people coming on the card, you can just dash through them like this. That's why I love the swag dash, you can avoid taking damage like that. So for this, just throw up a few roundabouts while you're waiting for them to come. And then we're going to stay on these platforms until we see the little penguins come. When the penguins come, we're going to drop down and use our super so we take them out. Oh, I did a bad job there. If you miss like I did, just try your best not to get hit by the baseballs and try and take them out if you can. But try not to do it too early like I did there and take damage. And I think that might conclude this second video. Like I said, please give me feedback and hopefully I get more comfortable with this as time goes on. Thank you.